Now Daruma actually helping Hachimaru to find his fighting style as a samurai, which he actually showed his master respect, but a little too much. As we've seen Daruma actually open up his head and actually say to understanding the samurai, they actually start with the trilogy, as which we actually seen a projection coming out of his head from the pole, as we seen Daruma tell Hachimaru that he actually have become a samurai, but by himself that he's not actually strong. There are actually three things that he actually needs. One, samurai. Two, the key holder. And three is actually important, the princess. When all three of them actually come together, they can unleash his full power as a samurai. Which, since the beginning of time, he can actually know this as the trilogy, in which we actually seen Hajimaru play around with his head, actually trying to make a fool of himself, which he actually tried to get him to pay attention. But all in all, the samurai is, which he now learns that the samurai is like a key, and the animal is like a key holder, and the princess is that he actually needs to find where he actually find a princess, in which we actually seen from the previous battle from Ninishi Dojo that the events that actually led to how Hashimaru learns about samurais. Now that he actually have a hilt, he can put his samurai soul into it. But now we're gonna see how he actually going to find the princess, because without the princess he can't be stronger. So he actually going to explain to Hachimaru the princess later. But for now, he actually get to teach him how to use the sword that he actually used his samurai soul and put into his hilt, in which we actually knew that the difference between a katana and a samurai sword style of this manga series, it actually become two same weapons, but this time this weapon is actually more awesome. As we've seen, the bone hilt actually works as a transformation device for the samurai soul. And when they actually brought together, imagine them actually became cooler, but way better. As we've seen Hachimaru put his samurai soul into his hilt, it actually became, well, failed when he actually put it. Well, it actually bent and actually droopy, but with a proper training by Daruma, he actually can have his sword working. So we can actually can tell that we're actually gonna see a long trading ahead of them, in which he actually can tell that Hashimaru wants to go up to space and become the hero of the universe. So we can actually see how tough this training is, in which Hashimaru actually wants to know where is a princess could be, in which we can actually tell that we actually seen Daruma actually talks about the princess, which meanwhile up in space we actually saw a castle floating around the planet, where we actually seen a king and a queen actually talking about another samurai actually talking, which this queen's actually a princess, by the way, in which another samurai has actually been born, which we actually can tell they're actually talking about Hachimaru, and which he actually going to find out where's the apprentice princess is, which we actually found her, which her name is actually Anne, and we actually seen Anne actually been yelled at by her friend, and she actually tell her about the locker ball of destiny that actually was found at the first expedition ceremony, which she actually had lost it, which she actually knew that for the pickling jar that she actually was using for. So she actually was telling on about her future boyfriend, which means that the locker ball, aka your faded samurai, it will actually come. So we actually can tell that On doesn't want to be a part of this, but she actually says alright because she actually say that these which she actually going to go through with it. But Daruma say that the star crystal is what creates a samurai, which meant that the princess is the one who can provide the power to to protect the stars, which we actually can tell that Hashimaru and An will actually come together like a fated pair. As soon we're actually going to see what they're actually going to meet for the first time. Now, Hashimaru actually learns about the Trinity of the samurai, which is the samurai, the key holder, and the princess, which we actually seen the first debut of An as the apprentice princess. So we can actually can see that she actually is still learning, but hopefully we can actually see her and Hashimaru meet for the first time in the next chapter. Tomorrow, very soon. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy Jordan here, say sign out. Laters.